Hi, welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
Matt Givens.
Joe Chernowski.
Vinny Bo.
Alright, so we're going to talk to you now a little bit.
Alright.
How do you feel about that? You comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Gotta give us more space. We'll give you more space.
Yeah,
More comfy.
That's cool.
Yeah, so why don't you tell me how you got involved in this, in the scene?
Well, for the scene, my whole life I was the scene. I had no scene, you know, it was me, because I wasn't around anybody that liked the bands that I was into. Like Joe talks about the black metal. Like in early 90s, I was into black metal hard, and a lot of the classic power metal and bands like Hellstar. I mean, we'd never seen any of these bands, so I just never really thought about it. I went to like 4 or 5 shows a year, and metal was something that I had kept internally. It happened by accident. The icing on the cake was Cult of Azazel playing in Reading, Pennsylvania.
You drove to Reading from where?
Me, my boy Fernando, and Billy from Death Sick. We drove out there. As soon as we got there, I knew we were going to need a hotel. We got a room, and we went to see Cult of Azazel. And it was like 15 bands on the bill. Anal Cunt was getting thrown out the door when we were walking in.
You guys know Anal Cunt,
Yes.
right?
Well, the guy's dead, South Putnam.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at the end of the night, Cult of Azazel gets a chance to play 3 songs. We were miserable. Absolutely miserable. Well, what happened was the whole night I hung out with the Cult of Azazel guys, and a couple weeks after the show, Mike Stancombe, who's the guitarist, he asked about booking his other project, Tenebris, in New York. So I joked around and I said, I'll tell you what not to do. And he basically said, dude, why don't you just tell us what to do? And I was like, let me think about it. So then I went to Billy, and we were working together, and we were thinking about it. And we're like, dude, let's just do it. Like, let's just do it right. No pay to play shows. We'll get whatever bands we want. And that was it. Well, the idea was born, and the obsessive compulsive personality took over, and now it's just like supreme addiction.
All right. What's been your best and worst experience from being a promoter?
Well, the worst is easy. I mean, you know, you have all these high expectations for these unbelievable shows, and then, you know, it's like you just get smashed. You just get crushed financially, and of course the bands rule, and at the same time you feel bad for everybody. You know, like I feel pity for everybody that when you don't come to see
something killer.
You know, I mean, I put Common on in Philadelphia 2 years ago, and 19 people there. Like, dude, in another 2 years they're going to be playing stadiums. Like, dude, it's just you build up these expectations in your head that, oh man, like everybody's going to love these guys, and then nobody shows up, and then, you know, I complained about it. Like, that's the worst thing that I do, is complain a lot.
Yeah,
and it's
he
funny
likes to do that.
because I'll lose a couple hundred on a show, and I'll be pissed off, and you know, I'll be talking about it with my dad, and he'll say to me, you know, for years you're always talking about how, dude, nobody knows this band. They sold 50 copies in Australia, and the next thing you know, you're thinking that you should have 200 people to come see this band.
When they sold 50 records, but you expect 200 people to come to the show.
So,
that's a good ratio.
Yeah.
Times 50.
The worst part of the business for us is that we like bands that are really obscure or really ugly, or they play type of music that people just don't have access to, or whatever, and you know, nobody else is recruiting those bands, so it's costing us money to bring those bands in here, and then nobody's coming in. So it's like, that's obviously the worst part about it. The best part about it is, dude, everybody I meet is for the first time, you know, like, so making a lot of really, really close friends for life, and that's easily the best part. The metal's always been there. You know, for me, it never really mattered if it was live or if it was, you know, in my car. You know, the big test for me was always in my car. If it was on in my car, it kicks ass. You know what I mean? So,
hell yeah.
you know, so the best part is definitely meeting people and making friends and the camaraderie.
It's fun meeting the bands too that you listen to. It's like crazy.
It is kind of weird. This is kind of weird.
It's fun when we have them, like when we have them on the show with like some band that I listen to them. They're sitting on my couch, and or we had like Warbeast came in. And they slept over here. I had the whole band staying
You're
there.
like an awe.
So you know, I got Bruce Corbett from Rigor Mortis is like is like in my library upstairs, sleeping in my bed, curled up in like, you know,
You're very hospitable.
His footy pajamas.
Yeah, his footy pajamas, yeah.
Nice, nice.
Those things are neat though to share this experience. Like all these people are lining up and to get autographs.
That's great.
And then I have them all to myself at my house.
That's
like,
great,
it's
yeah.
awesome. You know, eating dinner with them and hanging out.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that's really fun.
That is definitely cool.
Oh, that's a good part of fucking business right there, man. A dead congregation in my pool for 2 days, dude.
Nice, nice.
I mean, that's
why you
the
do.
reason
That's
why you
kind of
do
one of the
it,
reasons.
yeah.
Well, that's the reason you kind of do this.
Well,
too,
yeah, yeah.
so-
Well, you know, earlier you were saying about the music, and Matt gave me a look like. I do love metal, and I listen to it, and there's no one to ever say that I don't love metal because
I just said it.
Did you say it?
get out of here.
Does he not love metal?
Is there a butt coming or no?
What's he
No.
really like? What kind of music does he really listen?
Polka.
Polkas?
Yeah.
Polka's not bad, dude.
No, but I love the schmoozing part. It's like the part that I really enjoy. I like music. I like, you know, but I can't sit and watch a whole show all night. I'll be honest. I can't sit there.
That's cool, I get you.
I can't sit there and just watch bands after bands all night long. I like to see a few songs of each band, unless I love the band. If it's a band I love, then I could sit there like if it's, you know, Maiden or Priest.
Who would be
or-
that? I was going to ask you. Who?
Yeah, Maiden, Priest. I mean, you know, certain bands I'll sit through the whole thing.
I wish
but-
you were a Testament the other night, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I would have sat through. I would have sat.
You would have
through-
loved it, dude.
Probably.
It was awesome.
I would have sat through Testament. I would have sat through Overkill. I wouldn't have sat through
It was
Flotsam.
on a school night though.
Flotsam only played 5 songs, and they played 2 off the older records, which was cool. But it's 5 songs.
Yeah.
You know,
I
you might have saw 1 or 2.
Yeah, I
It's up
probably
to the
would.
band to keep you there, man.
It is. It totally is. The
up to the
talent,
band
talent
to keep
drives
you
the
there.
interest.
Right, but going to Metal Fest and stuff, I used to love because I'd see the bands, and then I talk to all the bands, and I talk to and meet people like, oh, you do Metal Rolls magazine, and I'd be like, blah 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 blah, you know. I like hanging out. You're like me. You're a lot like me
we're
too.
similar.
We're
similar.
social.
We like to have fun.
Right,
I'm
we're
an
Full of
introvert.
folks.
I'm
Right.
an introvert and I hate people. So
Yeah.
Perfect for this job.
Yeah.
I see Jeff's a good interviewer.
Yeah.
Right? He interviewed you, right? And you work here now.
Yeah, that's true.
That's and you hate people.
I hate people. Most of them.
good.
Yeah. So
Not me though.
if you're watching this, I probably hate you.
And that's what you might find surprising about Matt is that as charismatic as he comes across, he really hates.
He really hates
everybody.
everybody. Good job, man.
He might like you guys. He might
Cheers,
not.
brother.
I haven't decided yet.
I
Nice.
seethe a lot.
Okay.
All
Now,
right, let's
what would people find surprising about you that they wouldn't know? Something I know.
Surprising about me, I
Yeah.
don't know. You know, I'm like stereotypical North Jersey guy. And according to other people, like the big mouth, the way I talk, North Jersey. You know,
Dude, he
blah,
fits
blah,
it
blah.
total. He
Well,
fits it.
Yeah, like I'm
Dude,
stereotyped.
Dude, you
know what I
rule
mean?
that. You
No,
rule that,
I'm
dude. He
just
does
saying.
it. He really does. And he
Own it.
understands it. He owns
Own
it.
it.
But
If you
actually-
really know me, though, like
you
know, like
Are you guys
I'm a
are you
cool
guys
guy.
are you guys
I mean,
friends on Facebook yet?
Yeah.
You
No, we
got
are.
to.
I come across
You got
Ron
to.
on Facebook a
You
lot
got to.
because
It's
it's
awesome.
me ranting, you know.
It's
but
awesome.
Me typing is different than me talking in
Yeah.
the room. Like I curse a lot, you know what I mean. So if I say F, you know, it goes by. But if you read it, man, you know, people are like, yo, this guy's out of his mind, you know what I mean. But you know, it's really just the back.